What's up guys, welcome to a new tutorial. Today I'm going to show you on how to create a custom map for Fortnite Creative 2.0 using the new Unreal editor for Fortnite. It's gonna be a very easy video to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so once we have the editor opened up, we're gonna go into Island Templates, and then here we're gonna start creating our project. So of course, you can go ahead and select a template over here. But in this case, for this tutorial, I'm gonna show you on how to create a custom map pretty much from scratch. So what we're going to do is go and select the blank one. So go ahead and choose your path, your project name, and let's go ahead and hit create. Okay, so once we have the project open, it is time to begin. So actually we are not gonna need the floor, because we're gonna go ahead and create a new landscape. So let's go ahead and select all the grid planes over here, and just right click, go to edit, and then go into delete. Let's go ahead and delete this. Great. So now let's go into up here where we can see that we have a selection mode, and here we're gonna change to landscape, and now we will have all the tools in order to create our environment. So as you can see, we have a preview of the size of the landscape and the height and so on. So actually I'm gonna change the location in Z to be 0, so it will be perfectly in the same place, and then when I pretty much leave it as default. You can change the size and stuff, but I just recommend living like this, and as you go on you can start filling with things, but for now it's gonna be like this. Make sure that the material is this one, okay, the default one, and we can just go ahead and just say create. Okay, so you can see the landscape has been created, and it is already looking so cool. As you can see, the detail of the grass is mind-blowing. Like, this is really cool. Anyway, so now it is time to begin going ahead and sculpting some cool stuff. Now, the first thing that I actually want to do is turn this into an island. So we are going to be adding an ocean. So let's go quickly into the selection mode back again, and what we want to do is hold Ctrl and space so we have the content browser. Basically, this is where we're gonna find all the folders and all the assets in Fortnite. So let's go into the Fortnite folder, and let's go inside environment and water, and here we can find many different components. In our case, we want to drag in an ocean. Let's go ahead and just drag it into our scene, and there we go. Now you probably are not seeing anything. This is because it's compiling shaders, so just wait a few seconds. But as you can see, it's already creating the oh there we go. It did pretty quick. Basically, the first thing I did, oh, look how cool it looks, the casting and stuff, was level the terrain, and then it added the water on it. So let's go ahead and edit this bit. So this is a spline, so we can basically select different points and start moving them in order to make our island. So this is up to you really, but what I want to do is just make a simple shape over here. Nothing crazy, honestly, kind of like this, not so big or so small. And a thing that you can do is go and before you start dragging, you can just hold Alt and then drag, and it will create a new point. So you can have different shapes over here taking place. Let's say that we have a little get out again, and we have like a little shape over here like this, whatever, right? Let's do also here another dragging with Alt, put it more inside, so we have this shape, whatever. This is up to you, to make the shape of the island, but something that is already looking pretty good. Now go ahead and select Ctrl Shift S to save everything. It's very important you save everything, because we will avoid any crashes and losing progress, and more when you're touching a software as Unreal Engine. Even though this is a modified version of Unreal Engine, it can be still pretty heavy, let's say. And a thing I want to mention before we continue on is that, of course, my entire YouTube channel is dedicated to Unreal Engine 5 tutorials. So if you have a question about the editor for Fortnite, and it's not really, there's not any documentation or any tutorials out there yet, well, I mean, there are a lot of similar things between the editor for Fortnite and Unreal Engine, so just go ahead and check out some of my Unreal Engine 5 tutorials. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on. So now we have a bit of the island created, we have some waves, we have the shape. Let's go ahead and start dragging in, painting basically some mountains. Let's go back into the landscape mode, and now we can go into the sculpt section, and we can select different tools. So let's begin by the simple sculpt tab. So you can see that we'll be able to paint. Now there's a few things over here. We have the tool strength, the brush size, and the fall off. So the fall off will be basically, it will be like a small transition. As you can see, the inner circle and the outer circle, that is the fall off. So let's go ahead and just make it a bit smaller. Let's put it more to 0.2, and let's get the brush size to be even smaller because it's a bit too big. And we can start now going ahead and painting with left mouse button. Okay, as you can see. Now you will see that sometimes we will not be able to paint on the coast borders, and this is because of the ocean plugin. So later on we'll see what we can do to improve it, but basically just if you can't paint, just go a bit more into inland. Okay, this is because of course the water plugin is affecting landscape, so we might need to touch things in later, but basically you can now start going ahead and painting. And of course you can change the tool strength over here. Now if you hold shift and left click, it will do the opposite, it will remove parts. So you want to go ahead and play. As you can see, it has an auto material, so it will automatically, of course, fill in the grass and also detect the slopes and add a rocky texture into it and so on. So it is just very easy to use. Just go ahead and start painting. Now I'm gonna make some random shapes. Okay, I'm not any sculptor or whatever, I'm more of a programmer, so you know I might be making weird things over here, but honestly I'm gonna make some mountains over here. Nothing crazy. Okay, so you can see they're not very tall, whatever. They're small hills, more or less. So yeah, it's going ahead and just playing around with a bit with things. Now there are more options. Of course, you can also go and directly press the erase tool, but like I mentioned before, you can just go into sculpt and hold shift for that. Okay, then we have the smooth. Well, we just smooth out any hills or whatever, so you can see. So we might want to smooth it out a bit. And then we have the flatten. Well, you imagine this, it will just make it flat into a certain level. And then we have the ramp. Well, it will just create a nice smooth transition between different points. So if I click over here, it will create a spline point, and then click over here, it will create another one. So for example, if I get this one and put it up and click add ramp, you can see that it will create the ramp. Now again, because of the ocean, it is overriding the landscape, so I cannot paint really a ramp because of this. I mean, maybe if I reset it and add a ramp in here in the middle, maybe now I'm able to do so. There we go. Now you can see the ramp kind of appearing, so you basically get the idea. Okay, but let me go ahead and remove that ramp. I don't want over there. And there are more tools like erosion, hydro, noise, etc. to add like little bumps, but I will not go ahead and cover them exactly in this video. But basically you get the idea. Pretty much just going ahead and playing around to see what you get, and the more practice you have, the better you will get at it, of course. Okay, so now let's go back into the selection mode, and let's again Ctrl Shift S to save all the changes that we have made. And let's go ahead and press Ctrl Space to open back again the content browser, so we can go ahead and start dragging in some cool stuff into our environment. Now there's actually something that I want to touch first. So let's go back into landscape mode, and it's that we can go into the paint section and start painting with different layers. As you can see, we have different layers and they have a different texture. It is hard to see, but they do. For example, I believe this is sand, so if I paint here, don't worry, it is compiling shaders. Yes, I believe that is sand. It's kind of a mud or whatsoever, but there, yes, okay, sand. We can paint with, basically we can put up a bit the tool strength, so it will paint better. And this is sand, so let's go ahead and do the borderline with sand. So let me just Ctrl Z this over here. The grass should appear. Okay guys, I don't know why it's not appearing, but it should appear in a second. But yeah, basically we have different ones over here. Now yes, unfortunately, basically they have just layer 1, 2, 3, and not like grass, rocks, sand, whatever. But I guess you can find your way of just knowing which ones are. And then also make sure that you are in layer, because we are at the water layer. There's another layer for that, so make sure that you're in the main layer. Let me go ahead and make the brush size a bit smaller, and let me just go ahead and paint a bit of the coastline. So this is just going ahead and making a nice beach line over here. Let's go ahead and do so like this. There we go. I'm just gonna make something simple, you know, nothing crazy, like this. There we go. And it will just make things look a bit nicer over here. Basically make it look more of an island, I guess we could say. And there we go. And of course I do recommend also painting this part over here, because I mean an island, you know, it probably will not have like normal grass at beneath the surface of the water. So maybe we want to paint a bit of grass here. So this is up to you, of course. But there we go. I mean, if you want to leave some and put it as like algae or something like that, you can do so. But there we go. I like this result over here. You can see we have a small island. Alright, so let's go back into the selection mode and let's hold Ctrl space. And now we can go into the environment folder again. As we use in Fortnite, okay? In the Fortnite folder. And now we can start going ahead and adding some props and things over here. So let's begin by actually dragging some palm trees. So what we can do is search for a palm tree, and there we go, we find different variations over here. Now if you move, the content browser will drop, so you know, just have that in mind. But basically, for example, you can just get this one over here and just drag it into our level, and there we go. We're getting a nice palm tree. Let's do the same with different variations. For example, this one, just drag it here. Let's do the same with this one, maybe over here. Let's do with this one. Let's do with maybe smaller ones over here. One over there, one over here, and then one over here, which is a bit smaller, bigger. There we go. And let's put another tree over there. So let's go ahead and get this one, which is like, yeah, a bit different. Maybe we can get this one too. There we go. We can also go ahead and rotate it, but as you can see, it already kind of adds a randomness into it when we add it into the scene. So that's pretty cool. But basically, we can go into the rotating side, and we can start rotating this too. So you know, we can come up with things and change the position and everything, so on. But as you can see, it's already looking pretty decent and pretty cool. I like how this looks. Again, Ctrl Shift S to save everything. And let's go ahead and find on some bushes, okay? We can also find the path of this. So it's in playsets, props. So we can go there, but you know, it is faster to just go and search a bush, for example. So we have different bushes over here. Honestly, we have desert, swamp, covered bush. I don't know which one will fit better into our environment, but I'm just gonna get, for example, this green one over here. And we can go into the scaling tool over here. Okay, this one is the scaling one, and we can go ahead and just make it bigger. So just put it like inside of the trees there, so like they appear here. So you can really like play with your environment to make it look how you want. Dude, there's already like a big bush, so okay, that's maybe too big. So we can rescale it once again, make it smaller, and maybe add one over here. So let's go and just get the covered bush here and make it bigger, drop it a bit down, and let's add one over here just in the middle, for example, a bit bigger, and yeah, something like that, you know. So you can also go into the Fortnite folder and then go into the props, and you will find different places over here. For example, the lighthouse, and then you will find a different piece for it, and so on. So this is really cool. But for example, we can search in like a house, and we'll have different walls, different sections, but there's a whole playset done. So this is like a collection of things. So for example, I could go in here. I mean, is there more of a shack? How do you write shack? Yeah, okay, there's a playset for it. So what we can do is just go ahead and drag it in. So for example, I like this one. Let's go ahead and drag it in. And basically it's like a collection of items all together, and it will just be easier. So we're gonna have to individually select the options. So you can see, boom, I drag it in, and there we go. Now, we will have some options here. The thing is that, you know, the landscape will go through it and stuff. So maybe you have to do more of a plain area. But basically, you get the idea. Okay, you get the idea. It's just going ahead and placing some things over here. I think this looks pretty good. We can also edit individual objects, so we can just pull this up, and then this one rotate it a bit and put it up, so it's like in the hill. And honestly, this will look a bit better. Yeah, I think this will kind of do the job. So I think we can kind of like this, but this is up to you to customize it. And yeah, we can also add some other things over here. So for example, I found here on the prefabs Pueblo, we can see that we have, for example, this building over here. So let me drag it in, and I can just put it a bit on the ground, so we hide that transition. Okay, it doesn't let me. Honestly, I don't know why. It might have some parameters over here to control that, but there we go. We can drag in our building here, and later on we'll be able to enter with our character, so you can see Lumen of Unreal Engine 5 interacting here. Like, this is really cool stuff over here. So yeah, I will leave that to you guys. You can customize your island how you want, but I think that we got a pretty cool and decent result in just a couple of minutes. So yeah, if you found this video and tutorial helpful, I would really appreciate you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. I have lots of more tutorials, so when I go ahead and check them out, go ahead, join my Discord servers. You can ask me any questions and talk with other players and developers and so on, and follow me on my socials such as Twitter and Instagram. And now, yes, with all that said, bye bye.